Hello, folks. We're live, and we are here for Fandango Friday. But before we get started, we want to take a moment of silence for our friend Christopher BC uh, Nichols. Christopher BC's beer reviews. He passed away Tuesday, I believe, 49 years old. So, cheers to you, BC. But a moment of silence. All right, thank you. And it was interesting because he was just posting. It must have been a very sudden death because he was posting on
Love you, BC. Cheers.
Posting on Rock and Roll Club and Alcohol Eggs like that day. But you never know. But anyway, regardless if it was a bottle or can, he would review the beer. So tonight I'm in Louisiana with Louisiana Liqueur Reviews, and I have a product I bought at Savannah Discount a few months ago. This is Seagram's Apple flavored vodka, and they had it for 99 cents for this 200 milliliter bottle. So you figure a regular bottle is $7.50, so three of these would be $5.97, and you add a half of that, you got a full amount. So we're talking about not $5. What am I saying? $3. $2.97. Sorry. All right. So
you just confused me and probably half the audience. How much did you pay for that bottle?
All right. Sorry about that. It's a 200 milliliter bottle, and I paid 99 cents.
All right. So basically, a 200 milliliter bottle is right about a little over a quarter of a 750.
Right. So it takes 3.5 to make a.
We don't need to do math. We don't teach.
No, it takes more than 3.5 because 3 would be 600.
4.
Yeah. Just 4. Yeah. I'm sorry, 3.5. All right. Anyway, this one's clear. It's got no coloring added.
If you want to get technical, it's 3 3/4.
Yeah, 3 3/4.
Right. So let's get over the math.
Yeah, 3 3/4. But in other words, because 2 times 3 is 6. In other words, it's very cheap. And normally these run about $9.99. And I'm talking about the regular size bottle, which is still cheap. But for 99 cents,
or 750 milliliter. You said regular size.
750.
Okay.
$9.99. So to find it for 99 cents, I figured there's no risk factor. So I just bought all the flavors in the regular vodka. I bought the regular vodka, the apple, the pineapple, the peach, and the watermelon. All right. So
you're hearing it right here, kids. We got a whole lot of this to come to.
Well, it smells like green apple. Honestly, it smells like green apple skins. I'll show you the website for a moment. Don't need to labor that point too much because it's not a whole lot to see. Nice website though. They're in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. They the Seagram's distillery. Well, it wasn't really started by Seagram's. It was started in 1847 by some other company, but they bought it, and then actually they sold the distillery.
So, I got a question of the location, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Is that in north, central, or southern Illinois?
It's literally right across the river from Kentucky.
Okay, yeah. So that's around where all the three rivers meet. Yeah, so that's basically all about the same area. So you speak of Indiana, it's Kentucky, kind of Missouri area. Whatnot.
You could probably get up in a tall building there and at the distillery and see Kentucky, but
yeah.
So, but it's owned by MGP now. They sold it to, and MGP has it. But there's the regular vodka. Then they have a platinum, which is 100 proof, but I've never seen that in Louisiana. And here's the flavor.
The gin, the Seagram's gin is by far their most popular product, but their vodka is okay too. So
the gin is very popular. And now they got the gin and juice flavors, so that's very popular. But yeah, Seagram's extra dry gin. I saw a bunch of that today. So you got the watermelon, you got the strawberry lemonade, which I have not seen. You got the pineapple mango, which I've not seen. Peach, I have that. Haven't opened it. And here, lime, haven't seen it. Tropical pineapple, have it in the freezer. All right, so here we go. Apple vodka.
Can't do any of these. Cannot do none of them.
It's the kind of thing that you could take a few sips and then you could put it back, because if you drink too much of this, you just asking to be sick. Obviously, green apple. Perfect. It says perfect for caramel apple vodka cocktails or sipping on the rocks. Let the crisp and delightful flavor take you away. Tasting notes: fresh green apple goodness. So when I get back to it, there's not going to be much to say because you know what it's going to taste like. All right. Anyway, now Jean is going to tell us.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Good day, North America. Good day, world. How are you? How are you? How are you? I have 1800 Reposado Tequila. It's at 80 proof, 40% ABV. So far, color, bright honey. Aroma, oaky agave. Notes of buttery caramel, mild spice, and a touch of smokiness. Sweet orange peel, finish of sweet orange peel, white pepper, and marzipan finish. It says 100% pure agave. So this.
Yep. Marzipan.
Sean, what is marzipan? You said it had a marzipan finish.
Marzipan finish. That's what it says. I don't know what that marzipan finish is.
I think that's some kind of English. It's some kind of English like toffee.
100% Weber Blue Agave, aged in new American and French oak barrels. So I got a small size bottle bought.
We get a little fact checking on what marzipan is so we can let everyone know.
Yeah, it's like a molasses toffee type thing, I believe. But we'll look it up right now.
So far, sipping on my. If you mentioned toffee, you mentioned that. I'm getting a little of that since I've been sipping on this. Yeah, so 1800 is very popular tequila. Any spot you go, shop, wherever, it's, people prefer, I mean, both of them are popular, the clear as well as the reposado. But
basically it's sugar almond. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, sugar and almonds. Okay, well, we don't get that too much around here, but okay.
I'll come back and give my tastings and all that good stuff on this classic.
John, does it have that kind of sweet almondy flavor to it?
It does. That toffee kind of sweet, kind of candy like, yeah. It does.
So aged in new American oak and French oak. Now, you must have paid about $30 for this, $25?
No, I got a small size bottle. I paid about $15 for this one. So
orange and almond. Man, what flavor is that?
It's a small bottle.
I've had orange almond and something. Oh.
Now,
Amaranth sour has an orange.
I said it's like almond paste, usually made out of dessert. So,
yeah,
I'm looking at
like an amaranth sour would have that.
Yeah, so
flavor.
Oh yeah,
so you got all the flavors, all the brands, and even have their own mix. 1800 even have their own mix cocktails they have as well. In those that you see, but
that's kind of unusual to have that flavor inside of a tequila.
Yeah, I see they're doing it more just like with vodkas.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, most of these liquor companies, when you read their website and they tell you all the flavor notes, it almost never matches what you're tasting. They just go to such extreme, like, it tastes like
it. He's doing a review. He said it tasted like that.
Well, that's good, but I notice when I do these whiskeys, it's like, I don't taste coconut. What are they? I was doing one the other day talking about coconut.
Like the Malibu rum, the Malibu rum by they say it has some flavor of coconut in there. I don't know. I never.
Do y'all know what company started 18
flavor?
Do y'all know what company started 1800 tequila in 1977?
It has to be. It has to be the letter S. Let's just put it out there. That's
no,
right.
It's Jose Cuervo started it.
Oh,
that's what I was thinking. I just couldn't get the letter off.
They started it as their like 100% agave specialty tequila, and then they added the Jose Cuervo 100% agave tequila like the next year. So I don't know, but anyway, 1800 tequila is really popular, and a lot of people drink it and they love it, and they don't realize it's made by Jose Cuervo, so they feel comfortable. But if you ask them about Cuervo, they'd be like, "That trash." I would never
Yeah,
drink
of course.
that.
They'll tell them, like, oh, what? Oh, man, I'm never drinking this again. You know.
Oh yeah, I knew something was wrong with it. All right. Oh yeah.
Once you do their research, be like, oh, okay, now I see.
Now, what were you showing us? A little sticker for something?
This was like one of those little
Barley.
nano breweries that dropped by over the weekend and had a discussion with the owner. His name is Zach Caramonto, and he was real nice. He spoke very eloquently about the beers and what I thought about them and all that. And he kept on looking at me saying, "Man, I know you from somewhere," and I was like, "I don't think we ever met." And so after a while, I kind of revealed what it was, and he's like, "Oh, I know who you are."
From the videos, right? From the videos.
Well, of course, on a good note, he said. Apparently, he's agreed that we would do an on-site visit and review some of his pulls that he has. Now, of course, all these beers will be local. I don't know when that's
Support your local brewery. Support your local brewery.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he got a real big push from our former governor, John Bell Edwards, who said that this was the best brewery that he had tasted beers at in Louisiana. This particular brewery is located in Hammond, Louisiana, which is just north of where Jay lives and northwest of where I live. And so I was there and I tasted probably 2 or 3 of his beers, and I would have to say he had a West Coast style IPA, just knocked it out of the park. It was fantastic. It had a certain ABV at it, but I'm telling you that was cranked up.
All right, so we're going to look
Somebody
at
got crazy on the gravity level on that one.
Yeah.
We're going to look at the website for Buffalo Trace.
Yes. Yeah. Tonight, kids, we're doing a Buffalo Trace product, particularly
probably
Buffalo
without
Trace.
question. Yeah. Probably one of the most inexpensive, reasonably priced bourbons, Buffalo Trace.
I was able to procure this for $22.99, which is a reasonable
$25
price.
at Costco.
Yeah, no. This is coming at 45% alcohol, which is a 90 proof. This is their flagship model, which, in actuality, this is a blended whiskey that they take all their whiskeys and they blend. So at some point, it might taste different than other whiskeys that they make, which I'm kind of detecting tonight. It's my understanding that this distillery has expanded due to the popularity of this product and the unavailability of it. So they went ahead and expanded. And so I have, I guess, what I would call the latest version that I have. I don't know if there's any kind of a marking on it anywhere that would say that. I don't see anything. I don't see a stamp. I see nothing. Okay. So,
well, it's only been on the market 25 years. People think it's some like really old product, but 25 years.
Whiskey. What happened is that somebody went to Buffalo Trace and said, "Wow, you guys are putting out whiskeys. Where is the Buffalo Trace?" And they said, "Well, we're just going to have to take some whiskeys and blend." So they blended a product and they put it out. And so tonight's mix that I'm tasting. Or is it time to taste? No, I'm sorry, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's a pleasant product. I believe for $22.99. This is very top considering what else you might get at this price. Maybe you get Jack Daniels. Maybe you might get Jim Beam. I don't know.
Probably get a handle of Jim Beam for that. Well,
in our area, in other areas, you would. In Claude's area, you would pay almost $30 for Jim Beam, I would think.
Now, when
he's in a very, very
expensive,
bougie area.
When you first saw,
and I was just using it as a metaphor. You didn't have to hit me with coin, but go ahead.
When you first saw Buffalo Trace 25 years ago, what was the price for the 750s back in 1999, 2000?
It was $10. But it's about the same price as Benchmark. As a matter of fact, I didn't really like it back then. I was drinking it; it's kind of giving me a headache. So, and
But it might have changed.
Back and forth, and every time I'd go back to the Buffalo Trace, I would get a headache. So I didn't know what was wrong with it. So I stayed away from it for a while. And then I just recently went to it, and yeah, it was different. It was pretty good too.
But you're saying in 25 years it might have changed 25 times.
I would say it changes every time they put it out, just because it's a blended whiskey.
And every store I go to, when I see Buffalo Trace, it always says, while supplies last. While supplies last. On this part.
That's just a marketing scheme or whatever. Ask Claude about that. Yeah.
Now,
they just stamp that on there so you can go run it down. This stuff's all
20. But again, why is popular at the price? You got it for 20. It was at 29.
22. No, 22.
22.
Costco's $25. Other places about 29, 30. But it's a good product for a good price. You can't beat it.
When I called Buffalo Trace on the phone, they told me that it's aged about 6 years. She said, we don't give it an age statement. She said, but I'm telling you, it's about 6 years. She said, so you could take that how you want to take it. I said, okay.
Yeah, just as an aside, I paid $29 for my bottle.
Woof.
Over here. And I thought I was getting a decent deal because it's not, you don't always see it around like Jean was saying. Sometimes it's hard to find. But,
yeah, it's been absent in our area, but here lately it's just been all over the place. I mean, you
and now with the holidays coming up, it's going to be everywhere. So you grab it while you can.
I mean, they're going to send all the liquor here. We just had 3 days of the Taylor Swift concert.
The last 6 months they've been blowing out. Buffalo Trace, man. It's been showing up.
And she did come by to visit me and give me a kiss too, by the way.
That was nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
She never called me. She never called me, but that's all right.
Dave,
I don't know why.
Dave, next time you see Taylor, tell her I said hey.
Because she's full of hate. That's why.
Dude, she came by and gave me a big old crunchy. Look at her. She's trying to pull away. I was like, Taylor, come here. Taylor, come here. Come here.
Oh, okay. It almost looks like
It
almost looks like it's not real. All right, but anyway, all right. Now, St. Brendan's, a famous Irish cream liqueur, which I can get less than a mile from my house.
Good evening, folks out there on Fandango Friday land. Good to see you all. Hope you all having a good Friday. And tonight I am bringing another Irish cream. This is St. Brendan's, and it's new to me. I don't think I've tried this one before. I've been on an Irish cream kick lately. A couple of weeks ago, I had a Fennelly's that I brought here on the air, and last week I tried Kavanaugh. So anyway, I saw St. Brendan's out in Total Wine, and I thought I would give it a try. It's a reasonably priced Irish cream. This $7.50 was $11. Compared to Bailey's, you might spend about $25 or so. So it's pretty reasonably priced. So I thought I would give it a try. And there it is, poured neat in liqueur glass.
Elbow. The bottle looks familiar. It looks like similar to another Irish cream. The bottle, Would you agree, guys? Jay and David, the bottle looks familiar. I mean, it's like another Irish cream. Another Irish cream.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I remember when I bought it, I did some research on it.
To me, it kind of
why
looks
they
like
put it in a bottle like that. You can't get so many in a container. Why wouldn't you put it in something that's a little like square? Or...
To you, it looks like what, Elba?
It looks like a wine bottle of, I forget that brand of wine back in the day, but it had a similar shape as that. But anyway, St. Brendan's, they're out of Northern Ireland, Londonderry. And it says here, made with dairy cream, grain neutral spirit, and Irish whiskey. And they don't tell you too much on the website, but at least they do have their own website. I can read the back here if you like. It says, "From happy cows dining on the richest green grasses of Northern Ireland comes the one true essence of the motherland, St. Brendan's Irish Cream. We start with dairy cream, grain neutral spirit, and finish with Irish whiskey. The result is an Irish cream with a taste as simple and smooth as its recipe."
Is it from Russia? It said motherland.
Yeah, no, Northern Ireland,
Ah,
Londonderry, actually. So I've been sipping on this. It's the usual beige tan color of a Irish cream, and to me, the whiskey stands out a little more than like the Cabernots that I had. Those were more creamy. This is a little bit more of a spiciness from the grain neutral spirits of the whiskey, but it's still blended quite well with the Irish cream. Anyway, cheers out there, folks. Good to be here again on another Fandango Friday. And
Cheers.
yeah, so that's what I got tonight. Is
That would I can imagine poured in a cup of coffee.
cheers.
Awesome.
Sorry, let's just get back for the announcement of cheers.
all
Frost.
right.
Here's the whiskey that is used in St. Brendan's. It's
I heard, Quiet Man. I haven't tried that individually on its own, so I haven't really seen that around. I don't remember, but I'd give that a try for sure.
Yeah,
The Quiet
Mathern's.
Man, John Wayne, right? The Quiet Man, John Wayne.
Thanks.
Yeah,
So.
I remember there was a movie with that reference. Yes.
Yep.
And
The Quiet Man.
Mathern sells the Quiet Man, and you're right, it's from Northern Ireland. So this is their Irish cream liqueur, and
Okay.
they've got a lot of different kind of sort of expensive. It's more of a upscale Irish whiskey. Here's where Londonderry is located.
Yeah, northern part. Yep.
Is it in that bay area with the river coming down?
Yeah, right where the river gets to the.
It looks
right where
looks like a thumbprint to me. Ah. Why do they call it Londonderry? Is it because it
No,
came
that's
from London,
yeah.
or it's part of the acquisition of when
Londonderry. Well, it's
yes, the Irish.
Yeah, so they've shortened it to Derry. Sometimes they refer it as Derry.
The people in Ireland that want to stay British call it Londonderry, and the Irish that hate the British call it Derry. So if you go to that city, watch what you say.
Yeah, there's been a lot of the troubles in that area, various
Right.
conflicts. But no, actually, guys, that's my heritage. My mom was born in Londonderry.
Really?
And yes, and she met my dad. My dad was in the Navy, and he was stationed over there, and that's how they met. And so God bless my mom's spirit from that area. And yeah.
So you know about that whole Londonderry versus Derry naming.
Yeah, well, I wasn't too conscious of it, but I have heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. All right. Well, anyway,
But
now
cheers.
on to the tasting part of the broadcast. All right. So I was sipping on it while y'all were talking, and it's all going. But really, there's not a whole lot to say about it. It just tastes like green apples, and I noticed there must be some scientific thing where green apples work better with liqueurs than red apples. Because if you get any kind of apple liqueur, Crown Royal, Rich and Rare, this one here, the Captain Morgan sliced apple, if you notice, they always use green apple. I've never seen a red apple except for Reds. Those are beers. The Reds apple ale.
But let me ask you a question, Jay. The ABV on these isn't like even the richer rare. Is it always been 35%? I thought it'd be like 40, the standard, like 80 proof, even with
They're
the
almost,
apples.
if you get the regular whiskey, they're 40%.
But they add the fruit and whatnot.
Or the regular vodka. But if you get the liqueurs, the Seagram's apple, the rich and rare apple, the Crown
New
Royal
Amsterdam.
apple.
New Amsterdam have their vodka that has apple flavor.
Doesn't matter who makes it. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Captain Morgan sliced apple.
Oh, it's
They're
35,
always
okay.
green apple. They're always green apple. And I don't know why that is, but it's got to be
because
something.
they're looking for a certain flavor note off of a green apple. Green apples are tart.
Yeah.
Red apples are not. Sometimes red apples are just horrible.
Yeah,
Sometimes
they'll be mealy.
Yep. Sometimes they have little to no flavor.
And I've never had a mealy green apple. And secondly, they're always 35%, Jean, like you said. So they're always 35%. They're always green apple. And here's the third thing. I've never seen one of these companies do a yellow apple. You know, you get those yellow apples, but maybe
golden apples.
Yeah, the
Candy
golden
apples.
Okay.
This one place I used to work
Yellow
at.
apple outside of a golden apple would be an apple that's not matured yet.
Yeah, I mean the golden apple, but I guess people don't like those. All right, so I'm going to give this a good score. It tastes like, you can't taste the vodka because, you know, vodka is supposed to have no flavor, no aroma. So fine, has no flavor and aroma. Seagram's makes a smooth vodka, so that's nice. I'm not a vodka drinker. But, yeah, if you like green apple and you don't mind a lot of sugar, but we talked about that off air, about too much sugar consumption is a bad idea. But that's why I put it in this very small glass. I'll give it a A. I think it's well made. Like I say, it's not for me. I bought it because it was 99 cents. Honestly, I never would have bought it otherwise. I'm just being honest, telling the truth. But for 99 cents,
A along the lines of like your Four Locos days and stuff like that. Considering that's a malt beverage flavor, kind of like this one.
Well, the Four Loko green apple, sour green apple is a malt beverage. So, and they changed it. You know, I can't really testify to that anymore because they went from sugar.
I don't think you're understanding my question. My question wasn't to compare a vodka to a malt beverage. My question is that you're giving us an A along the lines of it being an apple flavor. And I was asking, do you give it along the same lines as you would give a Four Locos, along with that same flavor note that you would get from this? Maybe that was like rolled over into these other products that aren't like something that everybody would buy.
Yeah, I think I know what you're saying. In its style, the apple flavored, yeah, I think it's a winner. Now, I have a feeling that Four Loko, Seagram's, Captain Morgan, Rich and Rare, etc., they're probably all buying their green apple base from the same company. They're probably buying their
later company, I would think. You know,
no, I was doing some research.
Now or later.
Well, they're probably buying it too. I was doing some research. There's this big company in Iowa, and they take all this fruit and they dehydrate it and they pulverize it and they make syrup out of it, and they sell huge amounts of like whatever flavor you want to buy to any kind of liquor company around the world. So they're like, we're the best apple flavor, blackberry flavor, peanut butter flavor. So that's all the company does. All they do is make flavor.
With that revelation here in front of everyone, would that be something that we would consider to be a natural flavor?
Yeah, because they're deriving.
Sometimes when we're doing reviews, you kind of point out that a product says natural flavor on it. Would that be something that's added, like a natural?
Yeah, because
be a natural flavor.
Yes, because
like
they're probably. Yes, because they're probably buying green apples that were rejected for store sales because they're bruised or starting to turn rotten or whatever, and they just take them and they squish them up into this puree, they probably dry it where it's like a powder or a syrup.
And do you know that this process is true?
Well, that's what the company says.
Okay.
I don't know why they would want to put themselves out there to commit fraud.
We're talking about, or the other process.
I think it is legit. And
Okay.
if you go out there and you claim your product is natural and you get exposed for using artificial flavoring, you just open yourself up for so many torts, so many damages. You just asking for trouble. So I don't see any reason why they would make that up. All right, now we're going to go. So this is going to be an A. We're going to go to the 1800 tequila, which definitely is 100% agave. With maybe
do I need to give a score? Do I need to give a score?
Yeah, give a tasting and the
Do
score.
a review on it.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
the
saying.
review.
I thought we used the scores afterwards, but you know.
Well, we may as well do the score. Just give the review and the score. I don't see why not. You know.
Yeah. All right. So hello everyone. Again, presenting the 1800 tequila reposado from our friends at 1800. Now I know it's under the friends at Jose Cuervo. As I talked about, bright honey, oaky agave aroma, flavor of notes of buttery caramel, mild spices, and a touch of smokiness. Sweet orange peel, white pepper, and marzipan finish, which I just got the definition of what marzipan is.
That marzipan flavor sounds pretty darn good to me, man.
Yeah, you can probably buy it at international market.
Usually made out of dessert. So,
right.
All right. So here it is. Here's the tequila looks like. Again, 1800 is very popular along the lines of Don Julio and Terramana and Casamigos. What's the other one? Other popular tequila. Not Jose Cuervo, the other one. It's not represent. It's some. I know which brand it is. I had it before. L something. I don't know.
El Tesoro and Espolon.
Espolon, El Tesoro.
Estrell, of course. Estrell, another popular one. Estrell.
There's the what's that one with the kind of round bottle? The
Ocho.
Yep. So here we go. As you can see in my glass right now, I had it in the freezer. So, so far the aroma, yes, you do get that oaky agave, and then you do smell some of the spices that are in this. 100% blue agave Weber blue agave aged in New American French oak barrels. So.
Oh, Jean, I was thinking of Patron. You know, Patron is very popular.
Another one, Patron, of course. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question about New American French oak barrels. So they would get the oak from France and bring it to America, and then once it came to America, it would be New American?
No. He said both New American and French.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, no problem.
I didn't hear the word "and."
Yeah, and aged in New American and French oak barrels. So
thanks for the clarification.
Just the word. Sorry. So anyway, here it is. What I have here again.
One word means the meaning's different.
So all right, enough chatter. Here we go. I've been sipping on it. Now I'm gonna give my review for you guys. Salute to you, BC. Rest in heaven, my friend.
Cheers, BC.
Cheers, and I would like to try that tequila one day.
You also notice about BC when he did his beer reviews, it was always 2.
Yeah.
He always had 2 beers. It was the same beer, but it was 2.
Yeah. He didn't.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know me. I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna have that.
And he had that big book. He had that big book where you write the scores in them.
And of course, his barbecue videos that he would do were very fun too. You know.
Yeah.
So, you get that orange peel. I'm not getting the white powder, but I am getting that almond toffee kind of flavor on the back end.
White powder.
White pepper. Did I say white powder? Excuse me. White pepper. I'm not getting that white pepper as it describes, but I am getting that almond, toffee type of aftertaste going down. It is smooth. It has a little smokiness to it, not overly, but a little smokiness. It does have that buttery caramel. Get the spice. I think you can sip this, or you can have this with obviously, I think with this one you can do both. Sip it, take shots, or
Big
you know,
shots.
yes, or you can do your own margarita, however you want to do it, or your own specialty cocktail. Which, you know, obviously on the website you see all the cocktails that they describe that they do. From you got the Tannin margarita. You got the Sonic Ranch water. You know, using all their different. You got the a smooth coffee cocktail popular in Mexico called the Tannin. My Spanish is not good, guys. I'm sorry. Go to the cocktail.
You talking about tahine or tahine?
Tahine.
All right, that little
Tahini is that stuff they put in hummus.
Right. Well, however you pronounce it, TIENDITA. Tanita Colorado.
Say that again. Spell it again.
TIENDITA.
Taniti?
I have to look at that spelling. Okay, but that's all right.
If you go to the cocktails and you might have it up on your on your screen.
No, I don't. I took it down, but I can look it back up.
You know, all these different cocktails with this, but you know, you can do this. I've had 1800 before. I don't get it regular. I mean, I don't buy tequila regularly. I don't. I mean, and I do see it at parties or get-togethers. I will. You know, I won't sample. You know, because tequila. Give me bourbon and rum. I'm okay. Tequila. But I just said let me bring something tonight for the review. But
I think you made a good decision.
So, yeah, it has all those flavors, the smokiness to it, that almond toffee flavors. It's not too bad. Good. I said you could do both.
Very unusual tequila.
You can a mixer, or you can do again take it straight or boom. With friends, you're celebrating something. Say here, we just had a big business deal today. We crushed it, and let's take some tequila shots. Boom. So. Of course, I won't do that tonight. I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So, but it's not bad. I guess I'll go ahead and give my score right now. I'll go 91 out of 100.
All right. Hey, Jean, I like how on the website they say in 1800 we introduced our tequila to the world, but they don't let you know that who we is.
Who we is exactly. We JC.
TV.
Yeah. So. Yeah, this is not too bad. Hello, Claude. Good evening, my friend.
Good evening. Which tequila were you drinking? I missed out.
1800. I'm sure you've had this before, my friend.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yes, it is.
It's very good stuff. Did you get a good deal on it?
Yeah, it's a small little size bottle. Paid like was it 14 for this one? $14.99.
That's good.
Not too bad. So
that's good.
But this is not too bad. So that's my score. Cheers.
We'll come back to you for promos and anything.
Salute.
Today we're looking at the almighty Buffalo Trace, the one that some folks have to trample down. Others are picking it up as it's just falling on the wayside.
Good stuff.
Well, we're going to have a little alternative review tonight to the good stuff. This one, to me, tastes different than any other Buffalo Trace I've ever tried. This, to me, has a bit of a cinnamon in it, which I've never detected in Buffalo Trace. It's a little hot and thin. I've even iced this down. I've been sipping on this a little bit. The alcohol content is up there, but I'm trying to, this is a mix. This is not a single that they make. They take their whiskeys and they blend it together, and it's really shown on this batch because this is coming through kind of like a little Fireball, maybe a little low end whiskey in this.
Wow, Fireball! Wow, man.
Too much ancient age, not enough benchmark. I don't know.
There's a little ancient age going on this. I agree. Ancient age is definitely the cheap man's Buffalo Trace. I don't know. I'm not saying it. Yes, BC did pass. You do get that oakiness. I'm not saying this is bad. It's just totally different.
Mickey.
You would get like a total like sweet punch and Buffalo Trace. I'm not getting this. I'm not getting the sweet punch. This is off. This has got some Blanton, not Blanton. It's got some Weller in it, and it's hot. I'm trying to figure out what they would put in this to make it hot. Maybe some benchmark. I'm not sure. But this batch here that they made is a little off.
Interesting. Inconsistency really
This
ticks
one's
me off.
inconsistent. And this is the first bottle I had that's like this, and this is the brand new one in our area. Mr. Diamond.
Yes, sir.
I did get a chance to try the that tequila that you've been toting. The Kahlúa one. I got one, maybe two things to say.
Which tequila?
Casamigos.
You don't like Casamigos? Oh my
It
God!
tasted like perfume. That was the lowest end tasting tequila I ever tasted in my life.
Well, it's a war now. It's a war now.
It just did not taste like tequila. It had this effervescence to it that was just like,
I'm like you. I'm not
I don't know
involved.
what it was. I mean, there was no blue agave in it at all. And this was the high end one. This was the one that runs $55, $60 in our area.
I think you got another bad bottle of liquor, man.
That's the tequila brand I was talking about, guys, called the Espolon.
Man.
Espolon. Yeah, Espolon is from our friends that letter S.
Espolon's good.
No.
And that's also recently priced.
I'm
That's
trying to think. Do I have a tequila that was that bad?
Espolon. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You have to come over.
Somebody took some Ferrero and they may have like done something to it. I don't know if you had something that was like, I don't know. It was almost like, maybe one of Jay's surprise bottles. Maybe
you'll have to come over here and taste. Yeah, you'll have to come over here and taste some more Tijuana tequila. All right, now elbows. Oh yeah.
Okay. Based off what I'm tasting on this one, I gotta give it a B. It's like an off Buffalo Trace.
Man, for years you've been telling me this. For years, this stuff's not consistent.
It's not, and this is one of the most inconsistent bottles I've tried. I'll let you try it. I mean, I thought, yep, that's the one.
It's a war now.
That's the one.
This is like.
Is that even open?
No, it's brand new.
Okay, well,
Costco's got it on sale right now for $32.99.
Give it back. Go get your money back, man. That stuff tastes like perfume.
No,
I'm telling you, I've had tequilas my whole life. I don't know what you're tasting, that sir.
This is the good stuff. Ask Elbow. Let him.
Like what?
Elbow.
It's a war now. It's a war now. All right, Elbow's not getting involved.
I'm staying neutral on this. I haven't tasted Casamigos yet.
So it's better than this.
He's going to be.
I will retain my neutrality.
We never tasted it. How can he? He never had it.
Yeah.
All right, Elbow's going to talk.
Don't waste your coin.
Yeah, let me
bar and taste it.
All right.
I'll finish up with the St. Brendan's Irish Cream Liqueur. And compared to the others I've tried, the Fennelly's and it's good. It's a lesser priced, similar to Bailey's Irish Cream. And, this was $11 for $7.50. And it's quite good. I've been enjoying it on the rocks here as we've been talking and chatting away. So I would give it an A. I'll give it a 90. To me, it's a little thinner. The mouthfeel a little thinner than some of the others, but still tasty. And I'm not gonna have a problem with that. To me, it's still a very good, tasty drink. So the St. Brendan's is what I got for this week. And next week, I also bought one of these, and I may try a Carolans next week. Now we'll see. We'll see if I can.
I've had many of the Carolans. I've had the original. I had the peanut butter. I had the black coffee. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I detected a little lower Ninth Ward accent when you were speaking that.
He's not
Yeah, I'm in Florida now. I've been here many years, but I grew up in Rhode Island, so I still have a little bit of a New England accent, still.
Lower Ninth Ward is New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
We all kind of talk like that a little bit.
Did you grow up near Providence?
Yeah, actually, East Providence was the city I grew up in. Yeah, right across the river. Yeah.
So it's like
I've heard there's some good restaurants in Providence, some good Italian restaurants in Providence.
Oh yeah, there is a very heavy Italian influence there, and yeah, they do have good Italian restaurants for sure.
And I think Brown University is like the big school.
Yeah, they are there.
That's where Chris Berman went to. Chris Berman went to Brown.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he did. You're right.
All right, we'll come back to do any promos or other things. All right, now Claude, you joined us late, but that's all right. Oh, you got Kahlúa there, the original.
Oh, nice. Kahlúa. I like Kahlúa. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kahlúa, and Kahlúa used to be so cheap. I mean, if you lived in Southern California, you run over the border. You can live in the good old days. You could run over the border. What do we pay? $6 to $8 for a big bottle? Yeah, $6 to $8 for a big bottle. And I've been seeing the prices on this stuff creep up over the years. And you don't go to Tijuana anymore unless you have.
You can make that stuff.
You have the Israeli Defense Forces with you. Yeah, we'll not get.
I've never been to Tijuana, but I heard it's not so good to go to now.
You know, you don't want to be in Beirut, Lebanon right now either.
That's what I heard at Tijuana. I don't know. They call San Diego Tijuana sometimes. I don't know.
This is 20%, right, Claude?
It is. What a good question. It is 20. How did you know that? 20%.
Because I was looking at their website. I was looking at their website the other day.
Yeah, and I've always enjoyed this, but the little bottles were going for $18, $19, $20, and I saw this also. Costco has great deals. You know, if you know your prices and stuff. And this was, I think, what was it? $22.99.
Oh, Selma Hayek. Okay. All right.
Yes. And they have a great webpage.
22 Hayek.
Yeah, Ron dated her. Didn't
yeah, but we didn't get along, but it was fun.
There's a little language barrier, huh?
Just an attitude barrier, really. But all right.
Did you dump her gently?
Zombie bug.
No, she broke up with me and told me, don't ever call me, and I'm gonna block all your contacts. I said, okay.
Also, if she does reach out to you, tell Selma I said, hey.
Nah, but that's all right. You did me wrong, but that's okay. Back to the liqueur.
Yeah.
She married to some billionaire. She married to some billionaire or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Back to liqueur. Claude review.
It's just a nice. It's a nice drink. It's great just sipping after dinner. It's a dessert liqueur. It's smooth. It's very sweet. It's the perfect combination. I think the only other liquor that's like this is Tia Maria, and they have the mouthfeel. They've got it down to the coffee and the rum blend, and it's just
another one good with coffee with good
oh yeah.
Cup of coffee. Oh, yeah.
Or you can make what is it in the Big Lebowski? What's the drink in the Big Lebowski?
Milk and White Russian.
Yep, White Russian, which is a Kahlúa.
I just finished my Kahlúa White Russian bottle.
Comrade.
Yeah,
you can pour it over some butter pecan ice cream or
Big Red now.
Yes, sir.
So Claude, they're saying here on the website, Kahlúa has been made in Mexico for 88 years.
Interesting.
88 years since 1936.
There you go. Just a wonderful staple to have in your bar if you have company, or you had a nice dinner and you just want a little something sweet at the end. It's wonderful. Over ice, it's great. The biggest problem is you can't just have one. It's that good. You want maybe two or three.
So it's the kind of product that you could wind up drinking a little too much of it.
Yeah, exactly. So you sip it, you drink it. It's good in coffee too, by the way. So to your health,
Isn't it
gentlemen.
already a coffee-based drink?
Yeah, a coffee and a coffee-based drink. You cannot go. I like coffee. So if you put a little of this on a Friday night inside your coffee mug,
Like
you
coffee
cannot
too.
go.
I usually
You
have about
cannot
6
go
cups
wrong.
before 9 a.m.
So to your health.
Yeah, so it's rum,
Cheers.
Enjoy.
some sort of rum brand, and 100% Arabica coffee.
It's just if you love coffee and you love rum, it's smooth, it's delicious. You wouldn't know it's 20%, by the way. You don't get a super burn.
When I was in Mexico back in 20,
And
not 2019, but
Radio.
when I was in Mexico, stopping there on the cruise ship, one of the
Mexican
ports, Cosmo might have been Progresso. Bought 2 bottles of that for a friend of mine's. Walked out of there with spending about like $25 for 2 bottles of Kahlúa.
So you wouldn't know it's 20%, but the next day you probably would know it.
Probably due to the sugar content.
Yeah, you'd feel so
why you would
sick.
know it.
Man. Oh yeah. All right, how do you score it, Claude?
Oh, I'll give it a 92. It's for what it is. It's
2012.
exactly what you want it to be. It's delicious. It's smooth. It's flavorful. Healthy 92.
Now you never got to try their a little bit lower alcohol White Russian or Mudslide, huh?
Kahlúa makes pre-mixed drinks too.
Yes, and I tried their White Russian. I did not know that. Yeah, I tried their White Russian and their Mudslide.
Ooh.
And I just finished the White Russian last week, and what I did in the morning, I would pour.
No. Oh, look at what we look at.
Man, coffee liqueur.
Yeah, if you ever want to try a stronger version, this is 35% ABV.
Interesting.
It's just a little stronger, but 70 proof. But it's pretty nice too. Also, there, Claude.
I guess if you wanted to make it stronger, you could probably add a shot of Bacardi to it, also, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sure thing.
What I was doing in the morning before I ran out, I would pour a little bit at the bottom of the coffee cup. And then I would pour the black coffee on top, and then just the force of pouring the coffee in, just the agitation of pouring the coffee in mixed it. I didn't have to use a spoon or anything. And then I would sip on it, and boy, that was a nice treat. All right, so as far as what's coming up, show and tell. I got this Michael Collins. We did a duo review of Michael Collins. It's a really good Irish whiskey. I don't think this one's still made, but it might be made. But the man that owned it died on an airplane. He was really old. He was like in his 80s, and he had.
Did you ever open that up? Okay.
Mix it up with that Tabasco sauce.
That was one of the best flavorful Irish whiskeys I've tried in a long time. It had a real good Irish whiskey flavor to it.
But after the owner, Sidney Frank, died on the airplane, his family sold it to Sazerac, and it looks like Sazerac only sells the Michael Collins, the Prediction now. But, Sazerac might still make this, but I don't know. I don't think they do. But anyway, that's what is a show and tell. We found that at International Market, and it was $23.99.
What is that, Claude? Garbage. I'm here to tell you that's garbage.
We'll come back. We're going to come back to you, Claude.
It's not.
Y'all going to have to fight this war. Y'all going to have to fight this war on your own. So as far as what's coming up, Sunday.
I'm even trying to make tequila.
Sean, you see what I got to do? Sunday is get ready. Stout Sunday. Porters or stout porters? I've got my porter. I don't have a stout, but I have a porter. And it's just all about having a certain state of mind or a state of brewing. You got to have a certain state of mind or a state of brewing.
Right.
You won't guess. You won't.
All right.
You won't
Man,
guess.
you know what? You know what? One day we're going to be watching this, and all of a sudden it's going to shut down, and a big Aldi commercial is going to come on. Hello, everyone. I just want to let y'all know that our number one customer is Jay Terrio, and he shops at our store in this area in Louisiana.
I hope that does happen. And This Wednesday, November 6th, is Joker.
Check out all this damn promo you've been doing.
This Wednesday, I forgot to go to Aldi today. I was supposed to go over there and buy bread and crackers, and I forgot.
Oh,
This Wednesday, November 6th, is Joker's Wild Wednesday. Any beer, wine, or liquor, or soft drink, or iced tea that you want to, or lemonade that you want to bring. November 6th, Joker's Wild Wednesday at 7:20 Eastern. And that's about all. What the hell?
Not that again, please. Not that
again. We're ready
again.
again.
Oh no!
Isn't that gone yet?
Comfort. Enough. Oh yeah.
It's almost gone. It's getting there.
It's almost gone. What do you clean the windows with that or what?
Hey, it's Fandango Friday.
Cheers to the weekend. Yes.
Oh gosh. Here's to the Dodgers.
Yes. Congrats to the Dodgers. They had their parade
Cheers to
today.
the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And cheers to McElhenney Company for making Tabasco sauce that we can put liquor in. All right. On with the next person.
All right. I still got that Mahu, that beer from you know that beer, Jay. You know, what country's from? I'm
Spain.
Spain, yeah. So I still got that to review. Question mark for me for Stout Sunday. But I want to say hello, Sabrina, if you're watching. Hi, baby. You'll be down here shortly. I'm coming to get you. We'll be moving in. So love you. I'll have question mark on that. Stout Sunday. And I'll be joining you Wednesday. As far as Fandango Friday, I probably won't be joining you. I will be doing my inventory, so it'll be a long Friday. So I might not be joining you for Fandango Friday for that. And yeah, but yeah. So Stout Sunday's question mark and Joker's Wild Wednesday. I'll be joining you. I'll bring whatever. I'll find something and bring. But again, congrats. That's it. That's all I got. Congrats to the Dodgers winning the World Series. I know they were supposed to be in the game tonight. Obviously, it would have been great, but Dodgers took care of business as they should have. They were the better team, and Sabrina the team.
Sweep.
Yeah,
should have been a sweep.
Yeah.
Was that another one of Ron's girlfriends, or who was that?
Melissa Joan Hart.
We can't really say because we don't know if she's of age.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sean knows my little inside. Sean, you know my little inside joke.
I do. And she takes it, and she knows. She sees that. She knows it's all in good fun. So
first is drinking first thing in the morning, any given day. Now we got this.
No, I don't drink first thing in the morning. I wait till at least 5:30. Hey,
not true.
Now, Sean,
Busters, you know.
Sean, if you can't join us next Friday, we'll miss you. But I know you'll try to join for a future Fandango Friday.
Absolutely. So, like I said, this is the time of year we do it. At least we're not doing it a week before Thanksgiving, so that's good. So at least it'll be there. Also, I'm sure your phones will do that. Of course, we fall back this weekend, so. All good.
This is the weekend. Yay.
Yeah, Saturday. Set your phone
we
back
have to get Halloween out of the way. Yeah.
Oh, it's done. Halloween's done.
We have to get Halloween out of the way.
I know.
Not when it's naturally.
Well, back in the day. Remember back in the day, it was around Halloween before the end of October that we were
back. Negative. It was always the second week in October. It was never pushed.
No, I think it was the tail end of October. It was always
the
tail end.
See right there. You're thinking. You have to.
I believe it was tail end of October.
All right, another war. We got two wars going on. We got a time war.
I know. It's my birthday. I mean, come on. I already know that. My birthday's second week of October. I know.
Okay, now any promos or show and tells?
You talking to me? I mean, you got me to Big Head. Doesn't the Big Head have the lead?
That's why I said any promos or show and tell.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, Robert De Niro. We're talking to you.
Talking to me?
You talking to me?
You must be talking to me because I got the Big Head right now.
I don't think you're talking to me.
I don't know no Iris.
This is a whole different mix, though. Think Thank you, Buffalo Trace, for mixing it in some kind of way.
Let me
Yes, I do
pour-
have a few things.
let me
I
pour a
have
little.
this. Boom. Just at our market. Which I got at a fantastic price. I have this little thing that I picked up a while back.
Oh man.
Ha 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 ha! I got it. I got this little thing I picked up a while back.
Ooh.
Ha 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 ha! Then I got this. I don't know what to say about this thing.
Oh boy, another controversy.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about this thing. I really don't. This tastes like curry. This tastes like an old beer I had a long time ago. And a lot of people saying no, no, no. And I'm saying yes, yes, yes. This tastes like an old recipe.
Yeah, well, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? You made pretty soon.
Who knows? I mean, I had one, I haven't had another one. And Jean, where's Jean? Jean, just for you. Just for you. I picked up this little thing right here.
Oh man.
Cobra.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Yeah.
But
I forgot how good this was. They've been sitting out so long, they're like permeating. They're like sweating.
They're sweating, yeah. Now who knows, David? Who knows? Who knows? David might be able to try a bunny with a chainsaw pretty soon. You never know when these bunnies will be hopping around.
Yeah.
What?
I have a very. Go ahead, Elbow.
I didn't hear anything. I heard my name and that was it.
Not something about bunnies with chainsaws. All right, Elbow.
Anyway, David, I'm glad you're there. Glad to see you. I wanted to thank
you
personally because you turned me on to these. I've been enjoying these thoroughly. The Night Owl.
Yes, sir.
The Great Pumpkin. And I haven't tried this one yet. The Dark of the Moon. But anyway, thank you. That pumpkin mix pack from Elysian has been very good. I've been enjoying it. Usually I'll do one pumpkin beer each night, and then I'll switch back to my Space Dust or whatever. But it's been a nice thank you for that.
The great thing that I liked about that variety pack is that unlike other variety packs, I might sneak something in on you that you're not going to want because they're not selling it. Like, oh, we'll just put it in the variety pack. All of these are great. Every one of them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I wish we got more of their variety packs this area. Maybe something that we don't get.
Yeah.
So I challenge you, Elysians. Make sure it gets in our area.
Yeah. Yeah. A nice treat for the Halloween October season. And anyway, my I got a little channel there, Elbow 88. So feel free to check it out. I haven't been.
Somebody's been missing from it here lately.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been posting new stuff, but I will get back to it. And before I sign off, I just wanted to say happy all the folks out there in Mexico or all the folks out, the Spanish folks. I think it's Day of the Dead, or we're pretty close to Day of the Dead.
Yeah,
so
tomorrow.
Dia de la Muerta.
Yeah,
so that's kind of their Halloween, right? That's kind of their Halloween.
So,
yeah, but they take it to the 10th power. I mean,
yeah.
That
so
is
anyway, honor all your spirits, your spirits, your departed loved ones. They will maybe visit you tonight or tomorrow. So cheers to all that, guys. It's always a pleasure on a Friday to meet up with you guys. So good to see you again.
Thanks again for joining. Now, Claude, you're going to have the floor, and then Jean's going to close us out.
Yeah, I had a question. I took a picture. I was in Walmart last week. I was dying. Did you ever see an item? You're dying to buy it, but you're not sure if you're going to like it, and you hate to waste, the money.
Every day.
I saw something on the shelf at Walmart.
Dirty Shirley. Tell me about that. Tell us about it, Claude. What is the Dirty Shirley? Dirty Shirley.
Vodka with real cherry juice. It's fine. Is I've never tried this.
I never heard of it.
I don't want to know anything about a Dirty Shirley.
You got only at Walmart. Right.
I don't
next
want to
the
hear
kid.
anything about Shirley Temple and some kind of a dirtiness.
No. It's not a Shirley Temple. It's a vodka drink.
That
It's
was,
blended
you know what?
with,
That was my original girlfriend was Shirley Temple. So stop it. Stop it right now.
On the good ship.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Shirley Temple Black. She was a U.S. ambassador to Ghana and the Czechoslovakia. Yep.
Yeah. So none of you fellas know anything about this drink?
No.
I guess I'm gonna have to buy it now.
Yeah, you can be the guinea. You can be the guinea pig.
I would assume by the name that is a Shirley Temple inspired liquor.
It's vodka. It's got vodka though. Shirley Temple is a non-alcoholic.
It's non-alcoholic. That's what I'm saying. Dirty meaning like a dirty martini.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It is
that
like
does,
Shirley Temple inspired. And what did they make a martini with? What liquor?
Vodka or gin.
There we have it.
Yeah, and a little bit of vermouth. And
yeah,
really,
this is what happens with the vermouth.
Yeah, shaken, not stirred. Moneypenny.
James Bond again. He preferred a gin, not a gin. The authentic martinis with gin.
We are in the seasons. We are in the seasons. Abita, Bacardi Ale.
I tried that. Really good. Good stuff from Abita.
Anyway, a toast to your friend BC. To him, and a toast to Terry Garr passed away. Did you guys?
Yes,
know that?
also that's right.
I did read that somewhere. I just didn't. I was reading it. I'm going. Did she die today or a year ago?
Yeah,
yes,
all over the place.
Yeah, she died this week. She had been very ill for a long time ago.
Yeah. What was she in? Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein.
Mr. Mom.
Mr. Frankenstein. Frankenstein.
Tootsie.
Tootsie. Wasn't she the wife? She was the wife in the where they climbed the Devil's Tower.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Apocalypse.
Clue. She was in Clue. She was in Clue. You know,
I think she was on Johnny Carson a lot too, wasn't she?
Oh yeah,
all of it.
And David Letterman's show.
Absolutely. So to our
but nobody ever made an impression on David Letterman's show.
And I think she danced in 8 Elvis Presley movies.
Oh, okay.
So did Anna Margaret.
In only one, Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Sybil Shepherd was also dated Elvis. So.
Well, we don't want to talk about that. All right,
Elvis did not waste his youth. And we also hit on the Big Lebowski tonight. Vodka, White Russians, right?
Funny movie. Big Lebowski. Funny movie.
I love that movie. That is so. What's the name of the one guy who was in Boardwalk who's in that movie?
Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was great. He was great in that movie.
King Cobra.
Ronnie, shut up, John Goodman would say.
Right. He doesn't like Casamigos, the world's greatest tequila, but he'll drink King Cobra.
Don't bring
let
that up.
the smooth taste fool you, King Cobra. Yeah.
Well, Claude, is it better than this?
King Cobra, I've had a.
Is it better than this?
You know, I have not. Yeah.
Shut your pie hole.
Yeah. This is tequila for gringos. It's my kind.
Oh, that's better. Is it better than this?
By the way,
no.
Again.
No.
No.
Centenario.
No, that stuff is just like, come on, man. You're caught for what you taste now. You know that's not good tequila.
You're comparing a Pinto to a
Clooney's
Pinto
payroll. Come on now.
Wait. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. So I've never had either one of those, so I can't make a comment. But I'd like to try Centenario, and I would like to try Casamigos.
Centenario is very good. You will not have
Prevo's better than that.
Yeah,
Centenario
is very slow. Centenario is what they drink in Mexico. It's very popular. It's the number 1 tequila in Tijuana.
Yeah, and it's definitely not a celebrity brand.
No.
By the way, Claude, I love that picture. I love that picture. You and George Clooney shooting the breeze, drinking Casamigos. Love it.
All right, now Claude, any promos? Show and tell our promos.
Nothing. I do a lot of my stuff. I'm going to do a beer with Claude tomorrow. I haven't done one of those in a long time. So I see all the good ones from Beverage Ramble. You're on a roll, man. You've been doing a lot of stuff lately.
Well, I've been trying to get back into it, so I'm gonna.
Then we got this guy here.
I'm just gonna try to get back into doing more consistent and be.
Yeah, who's that guy?
Ooh.
What is
he eating?
At that plate, man.
What is in that plate? It looks good.
He likes to take photos when I'm not ready, you know, like.
Wait, I got a better one.
Tulane game.
We were both ready.
It was at the Tulane game, so.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
That was a beautiful day. That was.
It was a fun day. I got to admit
that was an awesome day.
And
make one more game.
Did
but
they
I don't know where to find this at. Have y'all seen this?
They win that last game, Charlottesville or something like that.
Oh, Charlotte last night, UNC Charlotte. Yeah.
What is that, Dave?
I don't know where you find this at.
I don't know. If they have it at Tulane, they've got to have it in New Orleans, Imperial. I know James P. Madonna brought it. James P. Madonna found it in.
Man, this stuff has got to be somewhere in the city.
James P.
You know
Madonna.
what? I'm gonna try Elios.
Yeah, James P. Madonna found it. James P. Madonna found it in New Jersey, and it's been around for a long time. It's a very old brand. All right, now Claude, I know you're trying to say something.
My last word. What was the beer you posted in the messenger, Facebook Messenger? It looked, and it's a real local beer, huh?
Oh, Jack's.
Yeah. What is that? Never heard of it.
Well, there used to be a company called Jackson Brewery, and it was across the street from the French Quarter, Jackson Square, and they went out of business in 1974. And so the brewery shut down. Now it's a shopping mall.
It is a shopping mall now, and
a restaurant inside there.
It's a big.
Hey, you and I walked through that area.
And yeah, we did. And then when Jack's beer got bought out by Pabst in the 1970s, Pabst, you know how Pabst is. They buy out a brand and do nothing with it. So it's basically been off the shelf for 50 years. But a local New Orleans company brought out a mimic of it. You know, a mimic. Obviously with the permission from Pabst. They must have made a deal where they would give them a little cut. So now there's the new Jack's beer since 2022.
You love to drink those beers of your youth, you know, but then when they come out with them, they never quite taste the same.
Yeah, but I haven't tried it, Claude. Okay. And honestly, Claude, I never tried the original Jack's because the brewery closed down when I was 6 years old, and I wasn't really a beer drinker at 6. But I remember when the Jack's Brewery was still open. They had the steam coming out the pipes on the roof. David might remember that. I don't know if you remember
that. It could have been my uncle. And speaking of which, also some old throwback. I said I remember the old Dixie Brewery more on Tulane. We would pull up in a car, and I was like maybe 12 or 13, and he'd like, "Yeah, just pull up. We're gonna pull up over here." And he'd go run up to the back door, and he'd talk to somebody, whatever, and he'd come back with 2-3 cases of beer. He'd like, "Yeah, let's go." So I don't know what that was all about. I'm sure it was probably one of his friends, just
So if you had a choice between King Cobra, Jack's, and Colt 45 and Hurricane, which one would you be drinking?
King Cobra.
You talking to me?
I'm talking to me.
But the best one, hands down, is Mickey's, and that's the only thing I
oh yeah,
Mickey's is the only one.
Yeah, but
high gravity stuff, as you saw in my comments, I can't do high gravity anymore.
Trying to find some old pictures of Jack's on my phone.
Jack, Dixie beer used to make a malt liquor called Dixie 45.
So did. Like Colt 45.
Yeah, Dixie 45, but that's been.
Hey, y'all ever been in those old houses where they got the nook, where they keep the old phone, and it was cut out?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, the little niche. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's my cell phone and the old phone nook.
Yeah, but you don't have the regular phone on there.
Well, no, I mean I can get a replica phone and stick it in there.
It's an old area in a house where they used to put the old phone,
Yeah, it's centrally located. Mine's in the hallway.
Telephone, yeah.
Yeah,
all right. Well,
real old.
We gotta get off there. We've been on for more than.
Hold on, I'm trying to find those Jack's Brewery pictures, the ones I sent to you. Remember I sent you those old pictures? Oh, here we go. This is inside the Jack's Brewery shopping area right now.
Oh
As you
yeah.
can see, it's a old to the dude. It tells you it's a Bohemian beer, New Orleans, Louisiana, and that shows Andrew Jackson on his horse saluting the city. I may have another one.
Yeah, it's like a little museum. Yeah, it's like a little museum.
Yeah, and this is that may be it. Oh, this is another classic of the city, Meyer the Hat. You go there.
The Hatter over there by Canal Street.
Yeah, if you want an authentic hat or an imported hat or one of your expensive baseball caps that Jay wears all the time, you would go to this place and they'd have them in inventory, authentic, no BS material, anything, and of course you're going to pay high coin there too.
Any Stetsons?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh yes.
Yes, absolutely. You can get Stetsons in there as well. See, I've got some stuff from the tour.
I have a cowboy hat, and
I was in the Sazerac house. As y'all know, I'm extra large, and that is an extra large wall of all their liquors in the Sazerac house, and that is in New Orleans.
Oh yes, the great tour. That's Sazerac, great tour. I need to do it
Yeah,
again.
Claude, if you ever come to New Orleans, go to that.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
I'd love to.
This logo here, I'd love to get this on a T-shirt. Who would not love to have that on a T-shirt?
Ooh, what is it? What's the liquor there? I can't see.
It's a
Herb.
Oh, Herb Saint. That's the old.
Yeah. Nobody would know what that was. It'd be like great. Get that like on a black T-shirt right here. That'd be cool.
What is Herb Saint?
Absinthe.
Oh, I've never had that.
It's in some. Oh, and here's another picture that shows the liquors.
I love that ad.
These are the liquors that they had on tour inside of the Sazerac house.
You know, whoever the folks who did these print ads back in the day were so clever. I mean, compared now with technology being what it is, and
I know.
I love the old cartoonish things that they did back.
Yeah, they were fun.
Yeah, it was none of this. Well, my feelings hurt because this cartoon reminded me of something from my past that I didn't agree with. It's like, yeah. And then
didn't use the right pronoun.
This is one of the old founders of Sazerac.
Right.
He had that Napoleon Bonaparte haircut, or
Payshard.
The Widow Peak. He pulled his to the front.
Payshard's bitters. Yeah.
Yep. Payshard Bernard Sazerac de Forge. Transform his family trade into a business empire. During the turbulent French Revolution, he navigated shifting to politics while protecting his commercial interests. Bernard spread the Sazerac name across the ocean, where he cultivated relationships with American nobles like John Paul Jones and Benjamin Franklin. Upon his death in 1791, Bernard left his widow and son, it's going all over, a thriving cognac business which would sustain 4 generations of Sazeracs to come. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a picture of him from approximately right after the Revolutionary War. Of course, we all know that New Orleans was its own city at the time, its own culture. I don't know what's happening here.
That's best food in this country.
True.
True. It had its own. It had its own spin on the European influence into the United States. So the Northeast was more along the English folk. Parts of Florida was Spanish. New Orleans was more of a French Spanish because what they call the Florida parishes ran into the Mississippi River, and then other parts came in. So this was like a melting pot of things.
Yeah. Well, we better get going, y'all. It's been fun, but it's going long. So thank you everybody for joining. And Jean-Pierre, close us out.
Hey guys, enjoy the weekend. We mentioned about the time this weekend. Just we fall back this weekend. Get some air, get some fresh air, go out, do some stuff. Just enjoy the football, college football. Baseball's over. Congrats to the Dodgers again.
Should have been a sweep.
Outside of Penn State, Ohio State tomorrow at high noon, 9:00 your time, Claude, on the West Coast. But the schedule really not that interesting. But then again, we always say that, and always something wacky happens in college football.
Right.
So, and also you got all the NFL coming up this coming Sunday. Enjoy the games. Enjoy whatever y'all got this coming week. And that's about it. I was going to say something else, but we're not going to go there.
Why not? Let's go there.